How to use the pen tool in Photoshop. Let's get into it. Start by loading up Photoshop, then come over to the toolbar on the left hand side, and here you will see a pen looking icon. Click and hold onto this and then select the pen tool. There are a bunch of other different pen tools within here, but for this tutorial we're going to focus on the default pen tool. With that selected, your cursor will change and you'll notice that you have some options at the top here. So if we click into this drop down, you will see shape, path and pixels. Pixels may be grayed out. You can choose shape if you want to create a custom shape. However, for this tutorial, we're going to use path because it gives you more control and you can make a shape out of it in the end. So I'm going to select this and then come over to this cup that I want to draw around. To create the first point, I recommend zooming in on your image to where you want the point to be made and then click down. This is going to create your first anchor point. Next, move your mouse to the area where you want to create your second point. For me, it's the bottom of this coffee cup, and because it's a straight line, I can pretty much come straight to the bottom and click again like so. If I zoom out, we can see that's done a perfect line down the edge of this coffee cup. Now, as you can see, we are entering a curve at the bottom of the coffee cup here, and with this pen tool, you can create a curved path to suit the needs of your image. So I'm going to zoom in on this area. I'm going to create an initial point here by clicking down on my mouse like so. Now to create this curve, I'm going to select an area at the beginning of the curve, click down and then drag like so. As we can see there, that is creating the curve in our path. Next, I'm going to move my mouse to another area, click and drag again. And as we can see there, the curve on this coffee cup is forming. If you get a part where the curve is cutting into your image, you can hold Option or Alt on your keyboard and click on any of these curve points to change it to suit the image. I'm now going to continue along this line, adding the curves where I need them to complete the selection of the coffee cup. I'm going to speed up this process so you don't have to sit and watch me do this. Now, in the interest of time for this tutorial, I'm going to leave my selection as a rough one, but when we come to the end of making our selection, you have to make sure you click on your initial point to complete the selection like so. This will give you a complete path selection. As we can see, we have our anchor points and our paths around that coffee cup there. Next comes the decision of what you want to do with this path. We can do three things. We can either change it to a selection. So if I click onto here, choose OK, that has essentially made a selection of that coffee cup, to which you can do whatever you want to do in Photoshop. Alternatively, you can click onto the mask button. This will create a mask of your object. And finally, you can turn it into a shape. So if I click onto this, this will create a shape that matches the exact selection that we've created, and that will create a new shape layer in your layers panel. With that done, you can then press U on your keyboard and then this will bring up the fill and stroke parameters. So if you want to change the color of this, you can do so up here. So those are the basics for using the pen tool in Photoshop, and that's all there is to it.